Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here. If you're wondering why do I sound like this, I literally just kind of woke up like a couple of minutes ago, so I'm still kind of a little tired. So, yeah. So today, I'm gonna explain something real quick. This is about the anime Godzilla trilogy, and I'm just gonna explain, well, not like the singular point trilogy. No. This is mainly about the Earth Godzilla trilogy. I'm going to explain why did it fail, and what it could have done to be better. So, without further ado, let's get started. And as for Zone 1954, if you're watching this video, this is not a video for you, because you actually like the Earth Godzilla trilogy, and I respect that. So, if I were you, I would kind of not want to watch this video, because yeah, this is a video that's not for you. So, yeah. So, let's get started, shall we? So why did the Earth Godzilla trilogy fail? Well, here's the thing. When it was announced, the series called, the first movie called Planet of the Monsters, we thought that we were going to get a post-poc, well, I cannot speak, I'm so sorry. God dang it, I can't speak, I'm sorry. Basically, like a monster planet world, a world where Godzilla and monsters rule. Well, and Godzilla is the most dominant apex predator, and he has finally managed to get humanity to leave planet Earth. And then when we got the poster for the new anime Godzilla, fans were so excited. Anime and Godzilla have something in common. They are very popular among Japan, with Godzilla being the world's most iconic and most popular monster, and with anime being kind of, well, anime, getting a lot of anime fans' attention. So when it was announced that we were going to get a new, like the world's first anime Godzilla, we were all excited. The trailers were amazing, and when the movie finally came out, that's where the situation really began. Let's begin. Planet of the Monsters basically it's the story about a man by the name of Eren Yeager. Haru Sakaki. You wonder why I made that little stupid joke? Well, literally Eren and Haru have something in common. Well, actually, they have a few things in common, actually. Haru and Eren have a lot more in common than we previously thought. Let's begin with Haru. When Haru was a small kid and evacuating Earth, his parents were killed within the blast by Godzilla's atomic breath. But in the Monster Apocalypse series, it was actually revealed that they actually survived. Well, not 20,000 years later, that is. So, yeah. Basically, Godzilla did not really kill Haru's parents. They actually kind of survived. And this is actually confirmed. And if you don't believe me, go check out Monster Apocalypse, where someone explains the whole story of where the monsters came from and how they exit and Bill Pluto arrived, and well, how Mechagodzilla failed and all that stuff. But besides of that, moving on. Haru wants to avenge his parents so badly. But we can obviously tell that there's something else going on in his head. Something that's making him want to kill Godzilla more than anyone. At first we thought he wants to take us back to the Earth, but there's something else. Something that is not quite right. When we look at Aaron's intentions are to kill off all Titans and for humanity to be free and to have a good, long, happy life and a future with Mikasa. But however, his plans completely backfired after learning the truth. The Titans are not the real enemy. In fact, humanity is humanity's enemy. Marley is creating these Titans and unleashing them on parody because the world thinks that Aaron's people are nothing but devils. Aaron's plans completely changed. Once he was a hero, then he became a villain. Well, sort of more like an anti-hero. I will say, in freaking Venom and Heisei, Godzilla did a much more better job on being an anti-hero. So get in line, Aaron. But besides that, Howard does not change the motives, however. But like Aaron, who had another reason, we don't see Howard's second reason. If the movie just explained Howard's real reason on wanting to free humanity from Godzilla and from 20,000 years of despair and suffering, then we would have probably liked him a lot more. But there's another big difference. Aaron is loved by the fans. Haru isn't. Yes, there are a few Haru fans, myself included, because I kind of had the Haru Sakaki in my universe, or my little AU, to be more like a apex leader determined to kill Godzilla, because during a fight, Godzilla accidentally killed his parent. And so Haru leads Apex to try to kill Godzilla. And get rid of all the other monsters. Only then he realized that Godzilla's not really a threat. He's actually a protector, not a villain. But besides that, let's just go back to the series. Both Aaron and Haru have sort of strong character developments. Well, Aaron's character development is a lot more stronger because he actually does change his ways over the past 4 seasons. In every single mother-freaking episode. Eren Yeager's behavior and his character completely changed from wanting to kill Titans in Season 1 to someone trying to have a peaceful life in Season 2, living and running in fear for not just humanity from inside of the walls, but from Reiner and the others. In Season 3, then ended up becoming an anti-hero in Season 4. Haru, on the other hand, just remains the same. He just remains as a determined guy who wants to kill Godzilla more than anyone else and has no second reason. And just like Eren, he also has a quote-unquote love interest, and that is Yuko Tani, my second favorite main character. But the thing is, the reason why I say quote-unquote love interest is because they barely show their emotions for each other through the entirety of the series. Plus, she dies in the second movie. What's the point? And Howard just completely forgets about her and just ends up having a relationship with one of the twins. Which is just, if you're going to have a main character If you're gonna have two main characters have basically be in love with each other, you have to start showing it often, showing their concern for each other. Just like how Eren and Mikasa did, or freaking Hiccup and Astrid, or in the How to Train a Dragon franchise. Or surprisingly, even just like the 1998 Godzilla movie and the cartoon series. When it comes to Godzilla films and one of the main characters having a love interest, sometimes it goes well, and sometimes it doesn't go well for the main characters. And obviously for Haru and Yuko, so in this Godzilla franchise, does not go well for them. Because Haru loses Yuko in the second movie and ends up forgetting about her completely and just moving on in the third movie, when he should really be focused on trying to wake her up. Because if we remember, in the third movie, Yuko is still alive, sort of, but her brain is not functioning. That should at least give Haru the hope that he needs to find a way to wake Yuko up. But instead, through the entirety of the third movie, Haru just forgets about her completely. And plus, most fans don't like Yuko for her role in the series. When it comes to certain characters not having a good enough role, that kind of ticks me off a bit. Because when it comes to certain characters that I like and they don't have a big role in the movie or in the series, that kind of ticks me off. What you should do is make these characters have a role. Make them have meaning in their movie. Make audience see that you should really care about these characters. And then we have Nessie, who's basically Ghidorah's minion. I kind of want to see someone make like a little joke on YouTube, make a little joke where frickin' and they have Ghidorah to be like Groot and the Exif along with Nessie be more like the little minions. So that's what basically Nessie is. He is Ghidorah's minion. He is his slave. Within a way. Because in the past Godzilla movies, Ghidorah is always controlled by aliens. And it's kind of nice to see that being turned around. Ghidorah is controlling... No, he's not really controlling. He's actually making them to do whatever he wants. Which, that I actually really like. But enough about the characters. Let's move on to the plot.